close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of My Garage Roleplay. Right, so yeah, this morning we got a lift from Tom to come and pick up our 58 Impala, which we, pretty much are the proud owners of now. So I've checked the vehicle. The guy I bought it off did have the trunk badge as well as these two spear fins, I think that's what they call it, also laying around. So we'll see if we can get the rest of the chrome on this car eventually. But yeah, for now we are going to take a drive into town with this because I want to go see if I can get some samples of paint for our new shop that we are going to be opening very soon. So we're going to head over there and just see what they have available, and yeah, maybe pick up a couple of samples, and then hopefully we can start getting our shop painted up soon, because they have started building the walls and I've made some changes as well. And I've also had the guys do the entrance on the side now as well, so there's some development going on there. So yeah, we are pretty much gonna go to the hardware store, which is right next to Lars's shop. So I don't know if he is there today. I guess we'll see. And I only noticed we've got a 5-speed transmission in this Impala of ours. So I'm sure that's going to be very nice for when we start working on this thing and turn it into a bit of a drag machine. So also I've got some news about the little lad coupe. We are going to be putting that up on auction. I have arranged with Mr. Killer B, so he will sort it out for us very soon. I think we should probably parking a parking space over here, not to get into trouble with the law. Alright, so here we are. I'm not gonna bother putting up the e-brake because it's a bit of a mission in this car. Alright, so it doesn't look like Lars is here today. Might be out of town, or he's probably at the drag strip testing his Impala. Alright, so we are gonna see if we can get some samples of colors here. So I've got a couple of ideas. So for the floor we will go with some sort of a concrete. So I like this one, the lighter one. I think let's buy one of those. So they're probably gonna put them over here for us. So let's see what other colors we can find. So I was thinking of going with a red and a blue and maybe even a white. So I'm not too sure exactly what, but I definitely want to grab one of these for the ceiling. That will go on the ceiling. And for the roof we will probably go with the same concrete. Or maybe we should get something different. Let's go with maybe this one for the ceiling. Well, the concrete roof at the top. As for the walls, actually like this color, so let's take one of those. We'll get a blue one and also a red one, and maybe even a brown one. So let's take those as a sample. Now for the inside of the shop I want to go with a lighter color, so I was thinking maybe something like this. So you can always test it and see. But yes, I think that should be enough. So I think I should be able to put most of these in the backpack over here. Here we go, all of them are in the backpack. Alright, so we are gonna head back to our new shop that they are busy building for us, and yeah, pretty much just show you guys around a bit. And yeah, pretty much if you guys have got some ideas, you can leave some comments down below. So yeah, we will go over there and have a look at it. So it's quite a bit of a drive, so I'm gonna catch up to you guys once we get there. So yeah, this little inline 6 has got a bit of power. Alright, so here we are. We are going to our new shop and I'll meet you guys back over there. Alright, and here we are. Yes, this is a very nice car. It drives very well. It's almost a shame that we are going to be turning this into a drag machine, but yeah, we're gonna get ourselves a proper daily soon. So I've been looking at the classifieds, and there's a couple of guys selling some, very good second-hand cars. But that'll all depend on our budget at the end of the day, because you can only think that this is going to cost us a little bit of money, finishing up this place. So we're starting off here at the gate, so we did widen the entrance a bit. So that is looking a little bit better. And then pretty much they've got their parking spot over here, and then we are going to have a small entrance on this side for our garage. So pretty much this will be the main entrance from this side. And then we're also going to have a pedestrian door over here. And then this is pretty much the size of the shop, which isn't very big, but I think it's big enough. And then we've got our newly paved driveway over here with some parking space pretty much on this side. And then, yeah, we've got our own little entrance on the side. So that is going to be, hopefully once everything is painted, it's going to look nice. And then we've got a little bit of an office in this corner, which is very small. This will just be where I'm going to do all my admin work. Oh, they did leave some of the materials here as well, I see. And then pretty much we've got a back door here. So this is mostly going to be for our trailers to park here. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get the long one in here, but maybe the box trailer can be parked here. And then the flatbed trailer will probably put it somewhere. I'm not too sure exactly where. So there is a little bit of space here, so we might utilize this space. And also our dumpster that we're going to get from Uncle Richie will be here. Alright, I see they still got to do a little bit of work to this corner over there. But yeah, we are going to hopefully very soon have our shop up and running. So let's take out these samples. I'm just going to leave them here on site after we are done with them. So pretty much this is the color that I want to go with for the floor inside the garage. So I think that is going to be very nice. It's going to be a nice and open bright color on the inside. So obviously this one will be for the ceiling, so we'll only be able to test that once we've got our roof up. But I was thinking of this color for the walls. We're not going to reach, we're going to probably need our step ladder. But I think that color will work on the inside. Alright, so let's just put that down on one side. And then for the outside, now we've got a wall and a half pretty much. So we'll go with this color here, and then for the upper color we will go with red, I think. So let's just see. And we've got that little trim piece there as well. That is why I took the other color. Which one is it now? The brown. So I want to see how this is going to work. If this is not going to work, We'll go with a grey maybe. So I just want to get a little bit of a sample going here. Okay, so this will be for our roof on top. Let's grab this one. No, come here. Here we go. So we are going to have either this color or this color, which is more of a grey sand color. Let's go get the blue again. Yeah, let's grab the blue quickly and get some samples put on the wall over here. There we go, that should give us a bit of an idea. And then as for the red, not too sure if I'm going to be able to reach there. I might have to. Can I stand on something? Maybe I can put this box here and jump on that. Yeah. Alright, so we got it like that. Alright, but yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this without a ladder or something, but yeah, that is pretty much the idea I have. So we can obviously go for the lighter color on this. I think that might actually look a little bit better. Let's see. I think I can imagine that being blue and red at the top with the gray over there, the brown gray, the sand brown, if you can call it that, or maybe even a white. So we'll see. We can probably even use this same white as we use on the inside. Just want to see what it's going to look like, what the orientation will be on that. So that's pretty much the wrong orientation. So let's see this white. I think the white might work. So let's see if we go with the white. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is let me quickly see if they've got something we can walk onto, or yeah, maybe borrow a step ladder somewhere quickly. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I just quickly borrowed a little bit of a ladder to get on top there. So they did want the ladder back immediately, so I just told them I just want to paint 3 panels over here. And I think that actually looks very good. So if we do the top in the red and the bottom in the blue, and then we have our shop sign up here, I think that is going to pretty much come together very nicely. So yeah, maybe drop some comments down below if you guys think maybe we can try something else. But yeah, I think that is pretty much what I am looking at. We might actually still knock out the wall here and put in a window, but we'll see. So yeah, there we go. That is pretty much what's going on over here. So yeah, we're just gonna leave these things over here because I don't think anybody will come and take our samples. So there we go. We've got pretty much an idea what we would like to do. And now we need to go over to Tom's shop because he said he had a bit of an accident with his El Camino. So I want to go and see what that is all about. Alright, so we're just gonna pretty much pop in there quick with our newly purchased Chevy Impala. So he said the damage isn't too big. You should be able to sort it out very quickly. And he might ask me for help if he needs to replace some suspension parts and stuff like that. So I guess we will see. Alright, we're just gonna park up here and have a look quickly. My goodness, yeah, that is looking rather sad, but I think it's fixable. I mean, we did replace a quarter panel on our Jesse, or our El Camino. Jesse's gonna have to get a tailgate, bumper, yeah, maybe a bed floor as well. and this quarter panel obviously. But I don't think the damage is that extensive. He did lose a bed stake, which we actually have bed stakes at our house that we are not using, so might actually just give those to Tom, because I don't think it's gonna go back onto our El Camino over there, because yeah, once we get this thing back to our house, once it's been painted, because I think Tom did prime it. Alright, so yeah, that is... Now, he didn't paint the engine block or anything, so I'm actually very surprised he didn't get any overspray on this. So we might actually rip this engine out and do a little bit of work on it, because we're going to have a spare engine. We'll get to that in a bit once we get home. And also I will be revealing the color that I chose for the El Camino very soon. So you guys will just have to wait for the next episode when we get this thing back to our house and start assembling it again. Because I also decided on the interior color, so that has also been ordered and is already at the house. But yeah, coming back to the engine stories. So we've got a inline 6 currently in our 58 over here, which I'm going to pull out, and this will go into our Chevy El Camino over there, because that is pretty much the only thing that still needs a bit of maintenance. So I thought, well, since we're going to build a drag car out of this engine will be perfect for our little shop truck over there, and we don't have to do anything to it, because this engine has been pretty recently built and it's very well serviced and taken care of. So that is pretty much good to go into our shop truck. So I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to head home with this, and then I'm going to show you guys what we are going to do for an engine for this car. We still have our little lad coupe, but I think Tom said he will be able to help us with the El Camino, our El Camino, to get it back to our house. So yeah, we'll just have to wait until it's been painted. Alright, our little lad coupe back at the house, as I said, will go up on auction, so keep an eye out for that. And then, yes, we are going to start working on this car for the rest of the episode. So my plans are, I'm going to pretty much take the engine out and then set it one side, and then also we will show off what engine we will be putting into this car, because we had a little bit of a gift from Lars, and yeah, I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to pretty much show you guys now once we pull in here. Alright, so here we are, and I haven't even switched the lights on or anything today, so it's a little bit dark. Alright, so we're just going to park this here for now, and then we are going to get it into the shop very soon. But yes, there we have it. This is actually the engine that came out of Lars's 67 Impala. So I asked him if he wanted it back after we did all the work to his car, and he said no, we can keep it. So yeah, this is pretty much ours now. And then what I was also thinking of putting the side exhaust that we have on our El Camino on this, and just see how it works out. Might have to fiddle with it a bit and extend the pipes a little bit, because it's pretty much a modular system. So these are some of the pipes that I took off so that it can fit on our El Camino from his Impala. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull our Impala in here and pretty much rip the engine out, and then we can also put it up on the lift and just check everything in the suspension, because I think there's not anything wrong with it. We just want to pretty much do a little bit of a check, a routine check. So we're going to reverse it back slightly, and then we will get it onto our lift over here. Alright, so let's just pull past the post over here so we can open our door. Alright, out of gear, and then we should be able to push it back. Alright, so it's rolling very easily. Alright, there we go. So that should be fine if it stops rolling. Okay, now we can get this under the car. Hopefully it's not going to be too low. The car, that's what I mean. The car isn't too low. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to be swapping out the rear leaf springs for some either stock ones, or we are going to do the lifted ones. Yeah, this is pretty much the same platform as Cyclone's car, the Bart or Challenger that we did some work on. Alright, so I don't see anything wrong really under here. All the brakes look good, the lines look good, the handbrake cable looks good. So yeah, there's not really any work to do on this mechanical wise by the looks of it. It's just pretty much a matter of putting the engine in, which we have over there. I don't have any oil in the shop, so we'll have to go and get some of that. But I think we can pretty much take the engine out for the time being and see if we can get our big V8 fitted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the hood, because I'm going to have to see if we can find a different hood for this, or maybe even we're going to have to do a hood delete, but that'll all depend. So yeah, we've got pretty much the interior for the El Camino here, so that's pretty much brand new upholstery over there. Alright, but now what I think I'm going to do is just lift it up so that it stops moving forwards and backwards. So we're just going to take off some parts over here. I think this is, yeah, that's a brand new fuel line by the looks of it. Alright, so we can take this off, and we can also take the alternator bolt off of here, and then this, and then it's just a matter of taking the bolts out from the transmission over here. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to be able to pull it out with the exhaust and all. Right, so I think this is pretty much good to go into our shop truck. Just going to take off this exhaust system. Alright, you can just leave it there for a second. Right, so we're going to grab this from the engine block, well, from the engine stand over here, and just pretty much install it into our 58 Bel Air. Alright, just wanted to check on that. Alright, so there she goes. Alrighty. Now we've got at least a supercharged engine. Now my plans are to eventually upgrade it so that it's an EFI system like Lars's car. But before we do that, we will probably take this to the drag strip and see what it does with the supercharger on. Should still make some decent power. Alright, that is tight. And that is tight. Okay, perfect. So we just pretty much need to fit our fuel line, and then we need to get fluids into this, which we are going to have to go and buy with the little lad coupe probably. So where does one mount this? Over there. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's just be sure to tighten it down. Alright, I think that is pretty much everything. Just double check it on this side. Yeah, I think this motor should fire up now once we pretty much have everything ready. So I will also order myself one of those long range fuel tanks for this, because I don't think the standard fuel tank is going to have a lot of fuel in for driving around with. But yeah, I think let's quickly hop into our lad coupe and go and pick up some oil and coolant for that, for the 58, and then we'll come back and fire it up and see what it does. Alright, so pretty much I don't want to put this car on auction just yet, because we still need it at the moment, because our shop truck isn't ready to go yet. So this is just pretty much our daily now. At the moment, this is pretty much our daily as I mentioned now, but I did manage to fix up the front end that was kinked in. So everything is sorted out and straight. So yes, we will be auctioning this off with no damage at all. But yeah, let's make our way over to the gas station and see if we can pick up some oil and coolant. Alrighty, there we are. We are sorted. So I bought everything we need, coolant and oil. And I'm just going to keep it in the backpack because we don't really have trunk space in this car. And I don't want to put this stuff on the passenger seat and there and everywhere. So just going to leave it in the backpack. And then we'll go back home and pretty much just top up the fluids and see if that engine fires up. Alrighty, and we made it back, and yeah, let's see if we need some coolant first of all, because I think the coolant should still be fine. We didn't lose that much coolant. So let's just have a look here quickly. That looks like it's just a little bit low. So we'll put some coolant in just to top it up. Alright, hopefully I'm able to pour this like this. There we go. We may have spilled a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, so once the coolant is topped up and the oil, we're going to fire this thing up and just see what it does. Alright, we'll just drop that over there for now. Alright, let's get this back on the table. Okay, so you're just gonna put that over there because we don't have an air cleaner. I usually just put them on the air cleaner. Alright, some oil. I think 3 jugs of oil should be good. Alright, so this is the first one. I think what I'm gonna do is just check the level because I'm not too sure if it had oil in. We might have to drain some if it did. That is the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, now we definitely need oil. Alright, so our first jug is in. Let's grab the second one. Not really a jug, it's just a little bottle. Alright, so the second one can go in. So I'm actually curious to see how much horsepower this engine will make. So I will try and get it to the dyno soon at Uncle Richard's shop. Because we haven't been there in a while actually. And I never actually got around to dyno testing the little lad coupe and the Firebird we had. But that is fun. I'm pretty sure the new owner will take it for a dyno test and see how it runs. Alright, there we go. Third bottle of oil going in. And then we'll be good to fire this thing up. So, I don't know why Lars actually just decided to not go with this engine and go with a brand new engine and not just change this one. I think it's probably because of the color scheme on this engine and he already built the other one. So yeah, I think we can pretty much lower this down. And now our little lad coupe is in the way, so I'm just going to put this back into the garage. Alright, that is good. That should do the job. Because I'm not too sure how far we're going to be able to go with the fuel that we have. Nearly forgot to put on the cap over there. Alright, let's push it back slightly. I think that should be fine. I don't really want to go for a drive in this because I'm not too sure. The fuel gauge is not working. Obviously it's going to be loud now. Alright, but yes, once we've got our shop truck, we can get this thing loaded up on the trailer and maybe go and thrash it a bit and see what it does. And also I'm going to see if I can get a proper hood for this. Or we might actually just go for the EFI system as well. Get rid of this, and also maybe even twin what do they call those, twin turbos, the mod. So yeah, maybe we should have a look at that. But you guys are also welcome to drop some comments down below of suggestions what we can do to get some power out of this. As I said, we currently don't have a lot of money left because our shop is in development. And also we just bought this car for, I think it was $65,000 I paid at the end of the day. So yeah, that's a big chunk of our budget gone just by the building that we are busy building, as well as the purchase for this vehicle. But Lars was kind enough to donate this engine to us, so yeah, it's a start. And we'll pretty much, what I think we can do is we can take it for a test run on the drag strip with this setup, and then we can upgrade it a bit and go and check it again if we've improved our times. I think that'll become a little bit of an interesting feature on the RP series if we feature those drag runs. Alright, I think for the time being I'm just gonna put this on the engine stand just to make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. Alright, and then we will get the exhaust system of the Camino maybe for this, and then see what it's going to look like coming out the sides over here. I think that might actually be very nice for our drag car. And then also the suspension, as I said, I'm going to order some high springs and we'll test fit those and see if we can get some proper drag tires on this, hopefully in the next episode. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But I think that is going to be a wrap for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every view, every like. And also remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yeah, until the next time, cheerio.